I freaking love found footage movies. Let's get into it. The Bay is a movie that is criminally underrated, and it actually infuriates me that people don't know about it. This movie is about a parasite that takes over a whole town, and it's one of the grossest movies you'll ever watch. In the best way possible, though, this is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. You can rent this one on Amazon Prime. Grave Encounters was one of the first movies to ever truly terrify me. And for that reason, it has a very special place in my heart. And it's now become like one of my comfort movies. But that first experience watching it is like nothing else. This one still holds up. I think it's still an incredible movie. You can watch this one for free on Tubi. I'm going to bring up Gonjiam Haunted Asylum next because it's similar to Grave Encounters for me. And if you like Grave Encounters, you'll probably like this one and vice versa. Korean horror is really just something else. Not for the faint of heart. And yes, I will admit that this movie absolutely shook me. You can also watch this one for free on Tubi. I watched Hell House LLC for the first time probably a couple years ago, and it was the first movie in a very long time to scare the fucking shit out of me. To the point where I had to sleep with my lights on after I watched it. I do see this movie get talked about a lot and get a lot of traction on TikTok, but I can't believe I had never heard of it prior to that. I truly believe that this is one of the greatest horror movies of all time. Also for free on Tubi. Host is scientifically proven to be the scariest horror movie of all time. And honestly, I can't even disagree with that. This movie is so well done. It's done all via Zoom during the pandemic. And it's literally only an hour long, but in that movie, it will fucking wreck you. You can watch this one on Shudder. It's a Shudder original. As Above, So Below is a movie that I could literally watch every day and never get sick of. This movie scared the shit out of me mainly because of the feeling of like claustrophobia and suffocation that it causes. And then obviously you have everything else going on too. This movie is so well done. The way that it's based off of like Dante's Inferno and the 9 Layers of Hell. It's just a smart movie. It's a very well done, well written movie. And it was actually filmed in the Paris catacombs, which just makes it even more eerie. This one you can rent on Amazon Prime. Creep is a movie I went into with super low expectations and ended up really loving it. This is one where I actually really like the sequel as well. The main actor in this movie just does such an incredible job of making you feel truly uncomfortable. And the way this one ends is pretty shocking. I obviously have to mention Wreck because this one's an absolute classic. The way this one is filmed almost makes you feel like you're there and just truly gives you anxiety the whole time. You can watch this one on Amazon Prime. Forgot to say you can watch Creep on Netflix. People might hate on me for this one because I hear this movie get a lot of hate. I'm not sure why. But I absolutely love Unfriended. I watched this one in the theater when it came out and I remember being absolutely fucking shook by it. This one really did scare me the first time. I love how this one was all done through Skype. I think this was one of the first movies to do that. And I just really love this movie. This is actually my current comfort movie. I fall asleep to this every night. It's on Netflix. And obviously you can't make a found footage list without mentioning Blair Witch. Blair Witch walked so all the rest of these movies could run. And I don't think anything else needs to be said for it. You can watch this one for free on Tubi.